So I'm starting my presentation. Good morning, everyone. I'm Shomojit Ash from Team Technatorium, and today our presentation topic is about IoT-based air monitoring system with LoRa. In our team, we have four members: Debojyoti Kumar, Shubham Kumar Sadhuka, Rajat Tripathi, and me. And we all are BCA third semester students in Bengal School of Technology and Management. And we also have Mr. Eric Silver as our mentor, and he is supporting us with resources. So we all know that it is very important for us to be aware of the current air quality around us. So we developed a IoT-based real-time air monitoring system with LoRa technology. LoRa is a wireless technology that offers long range, low power, and secure data transmission for M2M and IoT applications. With the help of this technology, we can place the sensor in the location without internet or Wi Fi connectivity, and we still can monitor the data in real time. We chose LoRa over other technologies because it have very long range, low power consumption, and cost effective as compared to Wi-Fi and cellular data. In our system architecture, you can see the sensor node contains different sensors that captures the data from the environment and send to the gateway using LoRa. Then the gateway will forward it via MQTT using Wi-Fi to our backend. Then the backend process and stores the data in the database. Then the user can see the visualized data from our front end. This is the diagram of our gateway server. It uses an ESP32 microcontroller to forward the data to MQTT received from the LoRa module. Next, we have a diagram of our sensor station. It also uses a ESP32 microcontroller to collect data from different sensor and send it using our LoRa module. Next we have the sensor we are using in our station. We are using total of 5 sensors. Now my teammate Debojyoti Kumar will continue from here.
Okay, for our backend, we are using an Ubuntu-based virtual machine hosted in Microsoft Azure. In the VM, we are using Docker to create multiple containers for applications. We are using 5 applications here: Mosquito MQTT as a MQTT broker, Node-RED as a middleware, MariaDB as our database, Grafana to visualize data, and finally WordPress for our front-end site. Now for our front end, we made a website aq.technatorium.com. We encourage everyone to visit the site. It have embedded Grafana in it. So user can view the data from our stations as well as from the other station data provided by openweathermap.org. Now we are going to demonstrate our website first, then we will demonstrate our prototype. So you can see this is our website. Here is the embedded Grafana. You can see the live data coming from our stations. You can see the data of like air quality, temperature, humidity, CO, and so on. You can change the timing here. So you can see the previous data like 6 hours. There are 2 stations named Techna 1 and Techna 2. This is our own stations. We made it. And there are some other stations like Bangalore, Behala. These stations are provided by Open Weather Map. You can see this station's data as well, there is the data of temperature, humidity, CO, so on. Some of the data are not provided by this API, so these fields are empty for some stations. And if you want to know more about our project details, so you have to visit this page, project details, and you can see the whole presentation here. And Arduino code was also pasted here. And at last, we have a registration page for our air quality system. If you register here like this, if we register here, so if we register here like this, so you received email alert when the air quality goes down. So it will take some time. So for the hardware part, I will swap to my friend Somojitesh. Somojit, please continue.
Yes, can you please turn on the camera? Is my video visible here?
Yes, please continue.
Okay, so as you can see, this is our real monitoring station here. Uh, like this, we are made the station here, and this contains sensors. So first we have a MQ135. This one is a air quality sensor. Then we have a MQ07. This is a CO concentration sensor. Then here we have a PM10 sensor. These three are analog sensors here, and also we have for digital sensor. This is a DHT11. It's for temperature and humidity. We have BH1750. It's for ambient light sensor. Then we also have a ADC module here. It's analog to digital converter. This thing converts the analog values received by these signals to digital values for our microcontroller. For our microcontroller, we are using a ESP32 microcontroller. It have a dual core. This microcontroller takes the data from sensors and the ADC and convert them to a JSON string for transmitting the data. Here we have the RFM95W LoRa module. This module uses the LoRa technology to transmit the data. With the help of this technology, we can place this sensor any sensor station anywhere without internet or mobile data connectivity. So then we also have a status LED here. This LED tells about what's going on the station currently. Yellow means it's currently processing and collecting the data. Greens means it's currently transmitting the data via LoRa network. And we have blue, that means it successfully transmitted the data. We also have a battery pack to power this thing. The all coding is done in C++ in Arduino IDE, and this also have a dual feature mode that you can switch between LoRa or Wi-Fi, so you can use in areas without LoRa, and you can swap to use without Wi-Fi too. Then we have the coding is also available in our website if you want to have a look. This project is all open source. Then we have our gateway here. The gateway uses the same ESP32 microcontroller and the LoRa module RFM95W. This have a more better antenna for a longer range here. And we are added also a OLED display to see the currently received data from our sensor live. Now we want to demonstrate email alert system by degrading the air quality when with the lighter. Now I would like to see the screen in the Grafana that the data will go down in live. As you can see, the data started dropping as I'm using the gas to pollute the air here. And if you now I can see my email. Refresh the email for us. Yes. As you can see now, if we see the email, we already got a warning from our station. The warning generated by the Grafana, it have a certain value. We select 70 here. So the value if goes down 70, it will trigger an alert. The alert will search for the all email address in our database, and it will send this warning email to the all registered user in our database. Now I'm going back to the slides. Video stop. So with making this project, we learned many things, like when we like the use of LoRa communication in IoT field, and also like use of different sensors to capture environmental data, use of virtual machine and Docker in Azure, creating flows with Node-RED. Also, for further improvement of this project, we can use a multi-channel LoRa gateway. By that way, we can add more sensor station in our same LoRa network. Also, we can add more sensors like PM2.5 or NO to calculate and observe the real data quality more. And we also want to work on powering our system with solar energy and want to make a suitable container so we can place it outside in the real environment. So it was a fun and good learning experience for us while building this project. I want to thank Macathon for giving us the opportunity to present and demonstrate our project. Thank you everyone for listening our presentation, and if you have any question you may can ask, and if you anyone are interested, we may can show you the backends of our Node-RED flows.
Okay, thank you, Shomujit, for your good presentation. One point I could not get that, have you used any sensor for collecting the data?
Yes. Yes.
What type of sensor you have used?
Yes. Let me show you.
No,
These
just
are
tell
the-
me.
Yes,
That's
this is the sensors. This is DHT11 for temperature and humidity, MQ135 for air quality. We are also using a particle sensor to detecting the dust particle in air, and MQ7 for CO concentration, and BH1750 for ambient light in the environment.
So you have used all the sensors with your system and transmitted the data
Yes.
using this LoRaWAN.
Yes.
Okay. And what is the frequency of transmission of this LoRa?
Yes, yes. I forgot to mention we are using 866 megahertz frequency. That is a license-free band in India, so we are free to use this frequency.
And how far you can transmit using this LoRaWAN?
With our current setup, and I just tested myself, we can transmit over 1.5 to 2 kilometer with this this better antennas.
You can ask questions. Yeah.
I think it is a very good initiative, and you have done a quite a commendable job.
Yes,
Thank you.
our main focus is here basically to deploy these low-cost sensoring monitoring stations, so the users in the local area can know about their air quality rather than big, big station that are far away from them. So low-cost local station in the local area will be a good initiative.
Right. Only one issue, like the data what you are getting, and based on which you are generating the alarms,
Yes.
sort of any like authenticity of that, the sensor output, and you're transferring the data and calculating through your app and all that. So that part you have to validate, like whether you are really going for the standard, whatever data other people are showing, some standard websites from where the earlier people also has shown
Yes,
something.
we make an further improvement. We can make a system that will check the our data with the nearest real air pollution station data. So if the
Correct.
data have fluctuation more than like 20%, then we say the data will not may valid and we not may send the alert.
So that
That will,
do you have some option right now with it?
no, not right now. It can be a further improvement.
Future plan you can put that. Then
Yes.
your system can be, you can say it can be standardized, right?
Yes. So this is
One
just a
just,
working basic prototype. We also
yeah,
want
I
to add
understand.
more
I
sensors
understand.
like
I understand.
yes.
Only one query, like so how much time you took to develop this?
So in the I was not I was working on the LoRa technology for quite a long time. Like I started working on the LoRa technology in the October. We are just focusing on LoRa and how we can use the LoRa to transmit. And when I show the hackathon, I just applied for it, and there I see the air pollution matter. So we thought that we can use the LoRa technology to monitor air, and then we start developing it.
Okay. And another thing, as we have told earlier also, this has to be means sort of application orientation. You have to tag with certain authority so that this kind of total system can be handed over to them. They can utilize it.
Yes.
You are not supposed to continue this development and maintain it. You cannot.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So you have to plan accordingly, right?
Yes.
Otherwise, it is okay.
Thank you. So I'm stopping the presentation now.
Okay.